Okay, we're going to get started going over the July BOGOs, and we're going to start off briefly with a 5-minute introduction to essential oils. So let me just pull that up. Okay. I guess I should introduce myself. Sorry. Mairead Clifford, and on the call today is Effie Jossman, Mary Beth Burns, and Lynn Retterer. And we're each going to take turns going over the oils that were in the BOGOs this week and last week. So this is the intro trifold, which most of you have seen when you got started with oils. If not, you saw something very similar. So I'm looking at the upper left-hand corner of the trifold that says, what are essential oils? And I'm just going to read from it. So they're naturally occurring, which really should say aromatic compounds found in the seeds, barks, stems, roots, flowers, and other parts of plants. doTERRA CPTG, which is certified pure therapeutic grade oils, are 100% pure and used as a holistic approach to self-care for a wide range of emotional and physical wellness applications with support by the scientific community. We provide solutions for a healthy lifestyle. Then it goes into why doTERRA. doTERRA is different. We always say that, doTERRA is the only place that we would ever get our oils. You can, you'll see them everywhere in the community, from Marshall's and Bed Bath & Beyond and 7-Eleven, but doTERRA is the only one that has a standard called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, which is third-party tested to prove that that every drop of oil contains no fillers, artificial ingredients that would dilute their active qualities. They are free of contaminants and other toxic chemical residues. While many oils claim to be therapeutic grade, few, if any, are subjected to rigorous testing standards for chemical composition, purity, and potency like ours. And they work closely with chemists and growers around the world. I think doTERRA comes from about 43 or 45 different countries around the world, carefully harvested at the exact right time. They are the safest, most beneficial oils available in the world today, and doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world. And they make a difference, and there's a lot of different organizations that they partner with, and one of the things that the two things that it's called is Co-Impact Sourcing and Healing Hands Foundation. And Co-Impact Sourcing basically means that they work with the farmers directly to secure funds to them in terms of payment that's annual rather than just the time of harvest. They support them, in establishing schools and water filtration systems and wells in these areas where the oils are grown. And the Healing Hands Foundation gives back dollar for dollar to a couple of different organizations within that. One is called Days for Girls, which I think is pretty cool. They create reusable and washable supplies for women and girls for their period, so they don't have to miss any school or work. Another one that's really cool, which I'm going to post on our page today, is called Operation Underground Railroad, because today is World Trafficking Day, and I think there's like a shocking statistic. Is it 8 million children go missing every year in the world, and 800,000 of them are from the United States alone. And doTERRA works closely with this Operation Underground Railroad, which, if you don't follow them on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, I recommend that you do, because they're pretty amazing and they have awesome stories of success. Okay, so 3 ways to use oils, and this is only for doTERRA. Aromatic, which is basically a fancy way of saying smell them. You can use a diffuser, or you can put them in your hand, and your hand becomes a diffuser. You can put them on your chest and pull your shirt up over your nose, and that's another way of diffusing. Internally, always in a glass, because not every plastic container is as high quality as it should be. And the oils are really detoxifying, so they'll pull the toxins out of the plastic and into the water, and then you're drinking it. So always glass, ceramic or stainless steel too, I should say. And you can also take them internally in veggie caps if you don't like the taste of them, or you have a lot of oils that you want to take down at once. And topically is the third way. Excuse me. Some oils can go on neat or straight, but it really is best to dilute them with a carrier oil. doTERRA has one called fractionated coconut oil, also known as FCO, and you'll hear and see that written just about everywhere. And that helps to increase the surface area absorption of the oil and help to drive the oil into the skin, because I don't know if I said it in the beginning, but the essential oils evaporate quickly. And so the FCO kind of helps the oil, you know, maintain, it stays in the coconut oil and gets into your cells, into your bloodstream, into every organ and tissue within 30 minutes more effectively. The next part goes through each, you know, the top 10 oils, which we're not going to get into today. And then it goes over some of the starter kits to help you get, and that's how you get started. So if this is your first time watching this video, get with the person who shared this video with you, and she will help you get going on your own account. Okay. Now we're going to dive into the oils. So there's 11 oils that were in the BOGO. They do the BOGOs definitely around Thanksgiving time, usually in the summer, and then sometimes they'll throw another one in depending on what's going on. Like when it was the middle of COVID, I think they felt like, oh my gosh, we got to do something to cheer these people up, and they threw us a nice BOGO in April. Sometimes it's a buy one, get one. Sometimes it's buy one, get two. Sometimes it's buy a diffuser, get oil. So they kind of mix it up, and every time they're different. And depending on your level of interest, they can be really exciting because it's kind of a good way to build your oil collection. Okay, so we're going in alphabetical order just to kind of make things easier for us. So the first one is Cheer, which, you know what, I brought the oils out, even though you guys can obviously not smell them. It was a 5 ml bottle. It does also come in a roller bottle, pre-diluted. So Cheer, and I'm just reading from my book, so you don't think we're all like total experts. This is the book. It's kind of like the Bible. It's The Essential Life, 6th edition, which I got last year out at convention. And I was just saying before that there will be an updated one, I'm sure, after convention in September, which is all going to be virtual. So we can all watch that together. If you didn't get your tickets, I suggest that you do. I think it's either $15 or $20 to have access to 3 days worth of the online convention. And I've been to 2, and they're awesome. And they will be able to allow us a link to get into, which is my favorite part, the product showcase, and to get into looking at all the, you can see all the oils, and then you can purchase the kit, and you can purchase some like cool swag things that are really good. Okay, so Cheer is basically the uplifting blend, and it's a blend of wild orange, clove, star anise, lemon myrtle, nutmeg, vanilla, ginger, cinnamon, and something that starts with a Z that I have no idea what that is. Basically citruses and spices. So it's more thought of as an emotional blend, but because of the high antioxidant components of the clove and the cinnamon in there, it can be also used for internal cellular health, you know, inflammation and stiffness. It's good for, because it's got wild orange in it and ginger. Those are good for digestive things such as indigestion, irritable bowels. Helps to keep your blood sugar under control. That's the cinnamon part. It's good for PMS. Probably more the emotional side of it. It's good for people who are feeling depressed and discouraged, a little anxious and maybe a little disconnected, and hopelessness and helpless. It is only really to be used for diffusing and topical. it is a citrus oil, has citrus oils in it, and therefore we always say that the citrus oils can make your body a little bit more photosensitive. So especially in the summer, you don't want to apply it all over your chest and go out and sit in the sun. So just kind of put it where the sun doesn't shine. I love diffusing it or rolling it on topically, you know, to pulse points. Roll it in the palm of your hand. Do this direct inhalation from your hands. And that's all I have to say about cheer. We could say more, but we're going to try to just keep it simple and easy for you guys. Next one is citronella, Mary Beth.
All right, so that's the citronella, and I just got it, and I don't know if you can tell. I've already used about a third of the bottle. I had ants, and I started diffusing this right near where the ants were, and they're gone after like 2 days. But I did use a lot. I actually like the smell of the oil better than like a citronella candle. This one's a little more lemony, but it definitely smells a lot better. And then I didn't know it's also good. Basically, it says if you have a hangover, put it on your feet or the affected area.
Your liver.
Side effects of drugs and alcohol. This will help. And it's good for fungus, athlete's foot, all kinds of things. Anxious and depressed states. It's also good for surface cleaning, which makes sense. So I do really like this one. I will definitely be buying this again.
Good. Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. Lynn, you're up.
Okay, yay. Okay, Deep Blue I got. That's my absolute favorite. Well, one of my absolute favorites. I have many, but Deep Blue is basically is all topical use only. And I looked up what was in it just to know. I just knew of it as Deep Blue, but what's actually in it is wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, heliochrysum, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and ylang ylang. So it's a nice mix. Everyone, you know, most people know it really helps. It's almost like, remember growing up, you use like Bengay if you had pain or whatever. So it's kind of a replacement for that. So some good uses for it. You can apply on your feet before, after exercise. You know, now when you go for walks outside, we're doing a lot of walking with the quarantine, and you know, your feet, sometimes it's hot out. You can swell. So if you rub it on your feet, it helps, like, you know, during your walk. You can massage it with fractionated FCL, I'll just say, on the growing kids' legs. Or what really helps me is at night, sometimes you get those, you know, restless leg syndrome. So you rub it on your legs, and it really helps with that, either the rub or the oil with FCO. Also, like lower back pain. We were on a plane recently, and sometimes when you're sitting in the plane, your back hurts, and I just, like, you know, took a little out and on a roller and rubbed it on. It really helps with lower back pain. Also, in the book, it says it helps with carpal tunnel, which is a big thing that a lot of us, you know, are dealing with, as well as like if you had like whiplash or even just like headaches, because a lot of headaches come from our neck. So you get it, you can rub it into your neck, massage it in, and you instantly feel the tension and the release going away. One additional use I didn't know is it helps with bruising. So if you ever have a bruise, of course not an open wound or something, because you don't want that in there, but it would, if you rub it on bruising, it can help speed up the process for healing. So, you know, you can use it alone, or even I actually like to use it with FCO and aroma touch. So if you put it together and massage it into sore muscles on yourself or your partner, your kids or whatever, it's another way to help. So that's what I have for Deep Blue. That sound good?
Yep.
Okay, the next one is Island Mints. I love Island Mint, and I didn't really know, and I actually like to diffuse it with lime. And then when I was reading the what's in it, lime's one of the 4 that are in it. So I just, maybe I liked a little extra lime. So what's in Island Mint? It's they call it the summertime blend, and it's lime, distilled lemon, peppermint, and spruce. So putting those together, like lime, that's like refreshes your senses. It's a topical cleanser. It also like is energizing. And lemon, it purifies, it cleanses, it's uplifting. Peppermint, it's like a minty, you know, clear breathing smell, also uplifting. And then spruce, which is relaxing and calming and reduces stress. So there's so many uses for this. The number one recent one is I put a drop of it in my mask, you know, in the mask that we're wearing, and it really helps with the breathing of the mask. So that's one good place to use Island Mint. You can use it to diffuse it, to, for up, they call it, if you want to feel like you're in a, what do they say, a sunny paradise, you can diffuse it. It's uplifting and it also clears your airways. It's really good for road trips if you're in the car, which we're doing a lot more road trips now traveling. It also boosts your alertness for like, long car rides. And the additional one is, it can like soothe away feelings of sadness or the blues. So you can just put a drop or two in your hand, like Maureen said, smell it, diffuse it, and it really can help like give you an uplifting feeling. So those are my Island Mint examples. Does anyone want to add anything?
Nope.
No? Okay. And my third one is Melissa. Now this was a good one because this is an expensive oil and a lot of people were able to get it with free oils. The main properties of Melissa is, it says in the book, is antibacterial, antidepressant, antiviral, nervous, and sporific. So it positively affects your moods. It can reduce tense feelings and promote relaxation as well as, calm nervousness. So the smell is more like a citrus with a hibiscus. Is that how you say it? It's like a smell.
Herbaceous.
There you go.
Yeah.
A herby citrus smell. Is that how it would be described? You can take it internally to help with your immune system. You can diffuse it if you like the smell to help with the nervousness or, tense feelings. And also you can dilute it. You can put 1 drop in 4 fluid ounces of water. Or you can even topically use it with fresh, FCO. A lot of people say some of the uses are for like viral infections, which may even help with like corona. That's a viral infection, so it could possibly help with that. Another plus is cold sores and herpes. I didn't know that. People use tea tree, but this will be another choice for that. You put a drop right on the affected area. It can help with depression, or they say you put a drop of it on the roof of your mouth. It helps with depression, bronchitis, asthma. You can just dilute it and put some on your chest. And insomnia. That's the other one I thought was interesting. You can apply it. It does to drop to your big toe or use your thumb on the roof of your mouth, and it can help with insomnia. So lots of options for Melissa. So that's all.
I'll add that it is in the On Guard Plus soft gels. Melissa is.
Great.
So wait, is it? No. No, it's in Yarrow Palm.
Oh, okay.
Yarrow Palm Complex.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody that does she does this thing called the Melissa Challenge where everybody takes the thumb and puts it on the roof of their mouth for like 14 days and they're all supposedly feeling like so much better. I'm not a fan of putting things in.
I wonder what it tastes like.
I don't really care for the smell, but it's supposed to be like amazing. That's why it's $115 for this little bottle. And I only got it like 6 months ago with free points because I never wanted to pay all that. And I was saying to somebody, I'm like, I'm kind of afraid to use it because it was so expensive, but it's supposed to be so good.
We should do the challenge.
Maybe we should do the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do the challenge and let you know. All right, Mary Beth, you're up for past tense.
Okay. So the past tense came in a roller bottle, and this was one I didn't have before, so that was good. And I guess maybe I didn't get it because it's before. It's supposed to ease feelings of stress, and I had other oils that I guess did the same thing. And it's for relaxation and calming. But what I didn't know is it's also good for sore muscles and for after workouts. And I hurt my arm, so I started using this instead of the Deep Blue. And I think I like this better than the Deep Blue for muscles. It's more of it's almost like a warming feeling after a while rather than the cooling feeling. So for people that don't like the feeling of Deep Blue, they might like the past tense. And for me, it lasts a little bit longer. I was just rolling it on my muscles that hurt. And I definitely felt a difference. It smells a little more minty, I think, than the Deep Blue, like minty and florally. I don't have what's in it. I could read on here. It has wintergreen in it, which makes sense, and lavender. So that's why it would be a little more floral smelling. And it has frankincense and Let's see, small print.
You want me to read it? I can read mine.
Read it.
Wintergreen, lavender, frankincense, cilantro, marjoram, Roman chamomile, basil, and rosemary.
Yeah, so I think it smells really good. I like it. So that's that one. And then I have the next one too, right?
Yep.
Which is Purify. And this one I had a bunch of these before too, because I had gotten them for my kids to use at school when they were saying their dorm room smelled, but nobody liked the smell of it. So I got them all back. I always mix it with a different oil when I diffuse it. I think it does smell better when you do that, but it's also good for, because it says it replaces unpleasant odors. It does work. I've used it, especially like after cooking. If you want to get rid of like a fish smell or if something's bothering you, it takes a little bit, but it does go away with this. And it's also good for cleaning surfaces. You could put it in a spray bottle and wipe surfaces down. It's pretty easy to remember because it says cleansing blend on it. So whatever you want to clean with, you could always put a few drops of this in it. So yeah, that's that one.
Got it.
Anything else you want to add?
I put it sometimes, if it's really stinky workout clothes, I'll put it in the fabric softener section of the washing machine. And I put like 4 or 5 drops, and then I put like a little bit of water because I just kind of want to wash it through, because I don't know if those little drops actually will, like, you know, because if you're putting fabric softener in, you're putting a lot, so it kind of just, I feel like it needs a little, it's like a little FCO in the washing machine.
I have put it on, I have the dryer balls and like stinky sneakers. I put that on the dryer balls and then put that in their sneakers.
Yeah. And when I smell it, to me, I smell something different every time.
Yeah.
I think it's the cilantro that's the really strong.
The strong
odor.
one.
Right.
It has lemon, Siberian fir, citronella, lime, tea tree, and cilantro.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Okay. I'm up with Roman chamomile, which I didn't know much about either. I do have it, but I really have never really used it that much. It comes from the flower, so it's more of a sweet smelling flower to me. It is good. It's all things calming. Like, it's definitely a lot of the sleep blends. It basically just soothes all the body systems down. It can lower your blood pressure. It's good for PMS and cramps, which I didn't know. Lower back pain and sciatica. It's good for skin. You can add it to your shampoo or to your moisturizer. You can have it in a cup of tea because it has a supplemental fact on it, and because of like chamomile tea, right? You can put it on the bottoms of your feet. You can diffuse it. You can probably add it to some Epsom salt and put it in the bath if you're into baths. Allergy and itchy eyes. So maybe if like ever your allergies are really bad and the allergy blend, the lemon, lavender, peppermint, melaleuca isn't working, you can try cilantro is one thing I know, and now I know you can try Roman chamomile. Good for parasites and worms in your gut. For stress and for shock. So that's diffusing and applying topically. So it can go all 3 ways. Top properties are antihistamine, antibacterial, antifungal, a sedative. Oh, and it can be an immune stimulant. So there you go. Effie, you're up. Tea tree.
All right, tea tree. So, tea tree. This little bottle here. Can you see it? No.
Now we can in front of you.
So, formerly known as melaleuca, or also known as melaleuca. This is one of my go-tos. I use this for so many different things. And one of the first, when I first started getting into using oils, it was because of allergies for my son. And so Mairead introduced me to the oils, and allergy blend, which is lemon, lavender, peppermint, and melaleuca. And the melaleuca it's for the antihistamines, I guess. But let's see. So for melaleuca or tea tree, the leaves are steam distilled. Let me just grab my book in front of me. The leaves are steam distilled, and the top properties: antiseptic, antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic, antiviral, analgesic, and decongestant. So let's see, top uses for, it's really great for anything, all things skin related, eczema, which I've had to deal with a lot of eczema issues, and the melaleuca, the tea tree, it was helpful. I would make different blends, and that was definitely helpful. So eczema, athlete's foot, and candida, you can use those topically on your skin. Bronchitis, cold, and flu. So you can also use it internally. So you can use it internally, topically, and then also obviously aromatically. Cuts and wounds. So every time we have we've had a couple of bad situations in our household with wounds, and the melaleuca is one of those oils. We use the helichrysum, the melaleuca, frankincense. Those are kind of like our go-tos for wounds. And it's amazing how quickly they do heal. Amazing, right, Marie?
Absolutely. You
With
have
my
had
finger.
some doozies. Yes.
I'm like,
Ryan's,
Marie, what do I do?
Ryan's skateboard.
Yeah, his
Or was it
fingernail
Dylan?
fell off.
Yeah.
No, that was Ryan. I sliced the tip off of my finger, and you know, those are the oils.
You can use it in on an open wound.
Well, I put it around it.
Got it. Okay, good. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know if you can use it. It says use topically for cuts and wounds. Use topically with lavender to clean and disinfect the wounds. I don't know, Marie. Do you know? Are you supposed
You're not really supposed to put it right in an open wound. I think for the fact that it will probably just sting so much. So
Right.
just
It
kind of
didn't
right up to
sting.
the edge.
Yeah, it didn't
No,
sting.
that's good.
Although I put it around, but I'm sure that it got in, and the pain goes away really quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Acne, again, skin stuff. Acne, pink eye, staph infection, MRSA, sore throat. So you can use that internally with in a capsule or with warm water and gargle it. Let's see, dandruff. Yeah, you can use it for your scalp for sure. Dandruff and lice and scabies. Nice.
Love saying those words.
Yeah, so just add it to your shampoo. Hives, rashes, cavities, and gum disease, which I didn't know about that. Use internally in a capsule or topically. Shock, this one's interesting. Shock, apply topically under nose or along the spine. You guys know about that one?
I didn't.
No.
I didn't. So yeah, and so also
How would you
the
use it?
tea tree is great for the flu bomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
Frankincense, lemon, on guard, oregano, and melaleuca.
Mm-hmm.
How do you use it for pink eye?
Pink eye, what does it say?
Because
I guess
when you put them near your eyes, then my kids are always.
it says use internally in a capsule or topically around affected area.
So you take
So maybe just dab it around.
Exactly, Effie.
Yeah.
You dab it around the bone, the eye socket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
And so that's melaleuca. There are so many uses for this oil, but do you guys have other things that you'd like to contribute with? I use melaleuca.
You said cold sores, right?
I don't think I said cold sores. I don't think it wasn't in here. No.
That is something that somebody told me that.
I
when
guess
you feel that-
antiseptic, right?
Yeah, but when you feel that first zing, apparently, knock on wood, I've never had one, but if you are getting a cold sore, you put it on as soon as you just straight up melaleuca, and it knocks it right out.
It's even prevented it from coming out, like when you feel a tingle. Or
Yeah, it was a tingle, yeah.
absolutely.
That's one I use all the time also.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then I have turmeric, right?
Yep.
All right, turmeric. This is another one of those great ones, and I think it's pretty new to the doTERRA lineup, right?
Yep.
So the root is steam distilled, and the properties: anti-inflammatory, anti-carcinogenic. All these things are so great. Anti-detox or a detoxifier, antibacterial. Okay, I can't read this one. Anti-cancer, which is amazing. Sorry, I'm gonna switch over here. Antibacterial, antioxidant, anti-mutagenic, which I'm not really sure what that is.
It's like healthy cell replication.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, anti-cancer, anti-tumoral, decongestant, and antiviral. So the turmeric we were talking about before, I mean, we use this for a lot of different things, but I've been using it recently for inflammation, just preventing inflammation. So as I mentioned before, I've had a lot of issues with eczema and all sorts of sensitivities to a lot of different things. So I've been taking turmeric in a capsule with frankincense and copaiba. There's something else that I put in that, but just every night, just as preventative. But let's see, the top uses here, they suggest for cancer and tumors, autoimmune diseases. So take 1 to 2 drops multiple times a day as part of a protocol. So obviously you can take this internally, topically. Joint pain and swelling, arthritis, gout, rheumatism. So this one they're suggesting, for that topically. Fungal, bacterial, or viral infections. 2 drops, that would be internally. Alzheimer's, stroke, poor blood supply. So Alzheimer's, that's interesting. All these things I didn't know. Blood and lymph purifier, liver and gallbladder detox, intestinal worms and parasites. There it is again, Marie. Acne, eczema, and psoriasis. So again, skin things, just like the tea tree. Depression and discouragement, tension and anxiety. It's great for, you can diffuse it. Ulcers, gas and bloating, indigestion, compromised intestinal flora. Poor circulation, diabetes and metabolism, and high cholesterol. Cough, respiratory issues, and bronchitis. So that it says apply to the chest and back, and take 1 to 2 drops in a capsule as well. Sore muscles and menstrual cramps, cavities and oral health. So add it to your toothpaste or mouthwash. Insect repellent, bites and stings. And it says to add it to TerraShield. So yeah, and then cooking and natural food preservatives. So a lot of people have been cooking with turmeric, right? The powder, but this is more potent. And emotional balance. Use aromatically and topically to get from compromise to assure. And then here, here's a little piece. It says turmeric or sacred earth in Latin is renowned for a myriad of profound properties, including its powerful action against cancer and inflammation. On an energetic level, it cleanses chakras and energy fields and promotes feelings of prosperity.
Awesome.
And there we go, turmeric.
That's good stuff. Turmeric so the BOGO was the oil, but it also does come in a dual capsule chamber.
I don't have the chamber, but I have the bottle.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
I'm sorry, I'm disappearing in my San Francisco.
You're on the bridge. And they said that they introduced that dual capsule at convention last year, saying that the oil and the plant extract together work so powerfully synergistically. So, but if you don't have those and you got your BOGO, like certainly I would take this turmeric internally. I think it smells horrible. And some people love it. Like they think it smells like chocolate or coffee
Huh.
and they can't get enough of it. It
I'm
must
kind of
be one of
neutral
those
about the
things.
smell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
I don't
like,
hate it.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't love it. But I
yeah,
take it every day.
yeah. Well,
Multiple
and
times a day.
you probably get used to it too after a while, you know?
Oh yeah, Mary Beth, you said you're using that every day, right?
Yeah,
So-
every day. It also works for weight loss. That with black pepper.
Oh, right.
Remember,
Yeah.
she was the
Remember that
winner
now.
of the skinny jeans challenge, that girl.
Yeah.
Lost
So
20
wait, now you
pounds.
dropped that in there, Mary Beth, that you used it for weight loss. Now everyone's going to want to know about that one.
Yeah, I took that and black pepper every day. And I mean, I did cut out some things too, but I do think I saw a big difference as soon as I started taking it.
It's
I lost
awesome.
50 pounds, so.
Wasn't there one more thing in it?
Well, no, I started with the just the turmeric and the black pepper. There was a skinny jeans blend,
Yeah.
but that wasn't really doing anything for me. Just
Okay.
the turmeric and black pepper
Black
were.
pepper.
And then Effie had told me you were putting Zendocrine or something in it for inflammation, I think. I saw you one day and you told me you were using it.
Oh, right.
So I started adding that too. The Zendocrine and I think Copaiba, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you kept the weight
I'll
off,
start
right?
taking it.
It worked.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, and the last one is yellow mandarin, which is typically not an oil that doTERRA sells. It's not in the books. But it must have been a product of the month because I had it in the house already.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
And it was in that small kit.
Oh, it was?
There were like, yeah, it was a little tiny
Was
box.
it like a summer kit or something?
I think so. It was yellow mandarin, red mandarin, and star anise.
Star anise. Oh, you have a good memory. So there's 3 types of mandarins that doTERRA has: the green, yellow, and red. The green is not ripe, the yellow is ripening, and then the red is fully ripe. So they have similar properties because they're all citrus, but probably different levels of limonene, which is like an uplifting and cleansing oil, cleansing component to the oil. So it's cold pressed from the rind of the fruit. It's one that can go all 3 ways. So I like to put it in my water bottle, a Swell water bottle that has, stainless steel. You can add it to a smoothie. You can diffuse on its own or with a floral oil or with fir oils. You can put, any of these oils you can do this with. You can put it on an area in your shower where this water is not hitting it directly and have kind of like an uplifting, positive experience to start your day. It smells like mandarin. There is definitely a difference if you put the 3 oils next to each other and you smell them. You can also add it to On Guard Cleaner Concentrate or just cleaner on its own. You can take it internally to aid digestion because it's a citrus oil. There's some, it mixes well with like bergamot and lemon or pink pepper and lavender, frankincense and copaiba. So it's an easy one to mix in with things because to me, citrus oils are the easiest ones to figure out, and you really can't do anything wrong other than stick oregano in your eye. But I do think that the citrus oils are pretty easy to figure out. So I like it. All right. That is all we have for you guys, unless you have any other things you ladies want to add. Anything we didn't cover?
I don't think so.
No.
There's lots of recipes and tips on these oils that you can look up on EO Family, which is the larger group Facebook page of our essential oils team. So you can look through that through their BOGO post and see all their recipes and whenever you're looking for more information on it. And I thought, didn't doTERRA say they were going to come out with an ebook for this BOGO? Does anybody remember that? I thought they were going to. So I'll keep an eye out for that. And if it comes out, we'll link it up in this group. All right. Thank you,
right.
everybody.
All right,
Stop
thanks.
recording.
Okay.
Get with the
Bye.
person who brought you here. You can keep going on your oil journey. Bye.
Bye.